So, the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. A very controversial anime indeed. Many people don't like it for the change in animation style, and others love it for that specific reason. I mean, it's a hit or miss. People either like it or they don't like it. Personally for me, I've only seen a few episodes and I'm pretty neutral with it. I think it's funny, just not a huge fan of the animation style, but I mean hey, it's fun to watch. We all know though that before the Sun and Moon anime, Ash had collected a bunch of Pokemon from other regions, and some of these Pokemon just feel like they would be useful in the region of Alola. So today, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 Pokemon that should return to Ash in the Sun and Moon anime. All jokes aside, Ash's muck put in some work. Starting off, it smothered Jeanette's Bellsprout and has a knack for stinking up a room. And yes, I have to agree with Misty's statement. I'm surprised that Ash did think ahead. You also have the time where James's Victory Bell tried to swallow muck to only be defeated by its poison gas. Let's not forget its appearance in the Johto League against Gary and his Pokemon. It may have lost to Scizor, but man, was that a battle. Muck is really powerful, but I think the scenario I can see is when Ash meets an Alolan Muck owned by another trainer. This trainer will be curious to see what a Kanto Muck will look like. Ash brings out his Muck, and they duke it out to see which one is better. I think that is honestly the perfect scenario. Plus, Muck deserves a spotlight. Let's be real, it rarely gets used. This Pokemon was found in the Orange Islands, and I would love for it to come back to some more tropical islands being in Alola. If you need an instance of its power, look no further than the Johto anime with its fight against Raiden's Feraligatr. Even though it was sumo wrestling style fighting, it was still an epic battle. Snorlax fit in perfectly for the Alola region. It's basically a better version of its home, taking fruits off islands and just sleeping the day away on the beach. The most important part though about Snorlax coming back is the fact that Ash has the Z bracelet. Snorlax has a Z move. I think we all know what that means. Yup. Pulverizing Pancake the Alola League. Yeah. Snorlax is pretty strong. So being fully honest, Ash actually caught 30 Tauros in a banned episode in the US, but there is only one we are led to believe he uses. In the Orange Islands, Ash's Tauros used Fissure and Takedown to destroy Drake's Venusaur. It also played a major part in Ash's defeat of Benny and his Wobbuffet. Now in the Johto League, when Ash has to face Gary and his Nidoqueen, even though its powerful charge is stopped by Nidoqueen easily and it's knocked out by a Hyper Beam, it put in some work. Talk about one powerful Pokemon. Now with the riding Pokemon in Sun and Moon, and Tauros being one of them, how cool would it be to see Ash bring his Tauros back and use it as his ride? I know it doesn't have an Alolan form, but maybe, just maybe, the Kantos Tauros could have some differences. Greninja. Ash Greninja. That's all I have to say. I'm just kidding, there's more. This may be the newest, but for God's sake, Ash fused with it like some really weird Dragon Ball Z fusion dance. Ash Ninja, Ash Greninja, okay. But he is one of Ash's most powerful out of the Kalos region, and with Ash's ability to see through Greninja, think what we could see in the Alola region. Besides that point, this could be a new form of Mega Evolution, something the Alola region is sorely missing. But even then, the Z moves do sort of act like the fusion, just with a cool dance. It could also be a cool introduction to Megas, and then you have the Tapus. I think it would be really cool to see Ash's Greninja interacting with all the Alola Pokemon. Honestly, how many times can this Pokemon be number 1 on my lists? Charizard must come back to Alola for easy reasons. It's Ash's strongest Pokemon, and a rideable Pokemon if that. Kiawe has a rideable Charizard, and him and Ash could race on them as part of Kiawe's trial. That would be epic. But my bets are still on Ash's Charizard, honestly. This is a Pokemon that started out refusing to listen to Ash at all, to one of his strongest and most loyal Pokemon. Then again, Kiawe rides his on a regular basis, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can see Ash and riding gear on Charizard, maybe flying through the volcano or something. I mean, Charizard is used to being in volcanoes, right Magmar? Yeah, he owned that thing in the Kanto region, just like he owned that Dragonite. I think we all want Charizard to come back again. Well, those are the 5 Pokemon I feel should come back to the Sun and Moon anime. These Pokemon can all help Ash in many ways throughout Alola and can benefit him greatly when it comes to taking on the trials or even facing off against the league itself. What do you guys think though? What Pokemon should Ash bring back to Alola if possible? Share them in the comments below. Remember that if you enjoyed this video, do be sure to leave a like and share this video with a friend. With that being said though, I'm Mystic Umbreon, and I will see you in the future for some more Pokemon content.